Bulldog Nation, you are now going to witness, watch, and listen to the best podcast in the league. Get set for a wild ride with From the Hill Podcast, featuring Wayne Cartwright, Damian Green, Tanarius Gooden, David Thomas, Jennifer Murray, and Corey Williams. Don't miss out. Subscribe now to From the Hill Podcast. It's time to turn up the excitement and make some noise.
Yo, what's happening, everybody? We good?
We're great.
We are.
What up?
Yeah, got a little bit of static in the atmosphere, but I think we're gonna make this thing work the way it needs to work. Oh, okay, there we go. So, listen, first and foremost, I just need to say God is good all the time. And all the time, God is good. I just want to start by saying that because it's great just to be here, but it's great to even just be able to be part of this illustrious university with some great people that we're gonna have a chance to fellowship with tonight. And we get to display some great things that we've been able to do. And Dave, T, and Jay, I also want to say God is great because, man, this is in the middle of season number 4 and we continuing to roll on, and man, it's great. And I'll tell you another thing I'm excited about is y'all don't know, as viewers out there, the 6 of us that are on this show have only been in the same place together twice. And next week at homecoming will be the 3rd. So, man, it's just wild. It's just wild. But, I'm just really grateful to y'all, and I'm grateful for just the opportunities that we get, man, with this HBCU, man. So this culture is continuing to grow, and we'll continue to grind. And guess what else we're going to grind through? Because I wanted to make sure I said this too. We're going to continue to grind through all the hate that's out there. People that are continuing to try to wage battles against HBCUs by having these bomb threats and all of these different, whatever threats you want to throw. The devil is a lie, and we will continue to prosper because we ain't bothering nobody. We won't bother anybody. But one thing we will do is we will continue to be expressive. We are HBCU proud. We are HBCU loud. We are HBCU yesterday. We are HBCU today. And we're HBCU forever.
Forever.
So, I wanted to lead off with that tonight. So, Dave and Jay, how y'all doing?
I'm good, man. Can't complain. Jen, shout you out for this clarity. I see.
That's shout out to Wayne. Wayne actually gave me this Wayne
shout out to this clarity.
Hey, man, I've been holding that in my soul all day. I've been wanting to get that out all day. So, but good to see everybody's in the land of the living, and we're great. So, like I said, we got a great show for you tonight. As always, Bulldog family and Bulldog Nation, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're joining us for the very first time tonight. And also, across the bottom of the screen, you will notice that we have all of the up-to-date sports action. Football, we know we're going to talk about that a little bit later. Shout out to volleyball, off to an 11-3 start. And they won their first 2 SWAC contests. So they have the Florida schools coming to the Hill this weekend, right? Florida schools did really well last year. FAMU won the SWAC last year. So they're coming to the Hill Sunday afternoon at noon. Come to the Hill, man. See them play volleyball. Also, soccer, they're hitting the road to go play Alcorn. It was supposed to have been a 2-game road trip with Valley, but Valley unfortunately was not able to play its games this year. So it's just a single road trip to Alcorn. Golf is in there. We got cross country in there. So we got a lot of good things going on, but make sure that you purchase your tickets for the next home game, which is homecoming next weekend against Valley. Those that are local or even those that are around, there's plenty of other tickets to purchase too, because after the Valley game, there's still 2 more home dates after that. You've got Prairie View on November 8th, and then you've got the finale at home against FAMU on the 15th. So all those good things going on. Make sure you keep yourself apprised of all that good stuff. Before we get started here, I do want to shout out here, and we'll mention this a couple times during the show, but I want to start off with this. The Alabama A&M Homecoming Pop-Up Shop. Y'all know we got a really nice partnership with the King McNeil Collection. They got some really good materials out there, some good gear. If you haven't had a chance to get your hands on some, they will have a pop-up shop coming up starting next week, October 5th, running all the way into homecoming weekend. So they're going to have a pop-up shop on Meridian Street, 4701 Meridian Street, not too far from the campus. The King McNeil Collection Homecoming Pop-Up Shop. And as part of this, you'll see on the right side, there is a discount code that you'll get 15% off using FTH15. So if you're not able to come to homecoming, or if you want to buy some of this gear before you come to homecoming, visit www.kingmcneil.com and enter the discount code FTH15 to get yourself 15% off. All right. So, Dave, I want you, because you are the resident alumni chapter supreme, I would like you to just introduce this segment tonight. And I'm gonna kill a track here for you. So I want you to introduce this segment tonight.
Okay. So we have coming up for you guys some members from the local alumni chapters, with the alumni chapters of the Alabama A&M Alumni Association. And we wanted to get these chapter representatives on to not one, highlight their chapters, talk about their chapters, but to also talk about why it's important to be involved with their chapters. All of our chapters across the globe are doing some amazing things with recruiting students to Alabama A&M, fundraising for students for Alabama A&M, as well as their local chapters, and wanting to get more Alabama A&M University graduates involved within their chapters. So we wanted to also, within the spirit of homecoming, because everybody will be coming back, to the Hill. So we wanted to bring you guys some representatives for alumni chapters to let you guys know that there are members in the areas. I know some of you don't know if there's an alumni chapter in your area. So this is an opportunity. Now, we couldn't get all of the representatives of all the chapters here, but just to let you guys know that there are chapters in your area, and you can, if you're not sure if there is one here, or you don't see a representative from a chapter in your area here tonight on the show, you can always go to the Alumni Association page. I believe that website is aamualumni.org, and they have a list of all the chapters, all the list of the current presidents, and how you can get in contact with them.
Awesome. That is great. Very well said. And we will go ahead and get started. So we will introduce Miss Wheaton first, from Dave's hometown of Chicago.
Connie. What up, Connie?
Right. Good evening, everyone. Yes, I bring greetings from Chicago, Shy City, the Windy City.
The Windy City, y'all know about it.
Look, they're already getting started. Says Shy Bulldog. So while we have Chicago up, Miss Wheaton, would you go ahead and just introduce your chapter for us?
Of course, yes. So I am the president. I've been president since 2020 for the Chicago chapter and surrounding suburban areas. We are a great chapter for the National Alumni Association. Our membership hails from members who are as old as 80 years old, all the way down to current members who just graduated last year or this spring of 2025. So we have a great range, and we also have wonderful parents who support our chapter as well. So we're not just a part of the alumni, but we are a part of the students and their parents, mom and dad.
Awesome. Now, Miss Connie, when did you graduate from Alabama A&M?
I graduated in 2007 from Alabama A&M.
Awesome. Now, I'm gonna pull this up right now, and this is your alumni local chapter. This is your membership year. So why don't you go ahead and shout this out and describe this graphic that we have here for your chapter?
Will do. Thank you so much. So as I stated, our membership is open, as well as on the national level. It's open to all supporters of Alabama A&M. So if you are an alum, a person who attended Alabama A&M, our dues locally, we just ask for $50, and that takes care of you for the year. In addition, if you are a parent or a spouse or just a general supporter, your dues would be $30 for the year. Now, this is just on the local level. If you want to be recognized nationally, you do double that. We mirror exactly what the national alumni asks for. They ask for $50 from their members. We ask for $50 on the local side. They ask for $30 for general supporters and spouses and parents. We ask for the same thing. So if you would like to be recognized nationally, we just ask that you double the payment that you send. We do accept payments via PayPal or Zelle, and you would use our email, AAMU@gmail.com. Some of the benefits, because I know some people ask, why would I want to be a part of the association? Why would I want to be recognized locally? Why would I want to be recognized nationally? And so, as we all know, we have an election coming up. So one of the benefits of being a part of a voting member, you have to be a paid member nationally, not just locally, not just supporting the chapters locally, but you need to support the university on a national level. So that's just one of the perks of making sure that you have membership on a local level and on a national level. And then as far as a benefit for the local level, we do network with our alum. We allow vendors to come in and network with us and sell their items, sell their goods. And then for some of the events that we have it for, we do not charge them a fee to set up and sell their items. So that's one of the benefits of coming on and paying $50, one-time $50 fee for the year.
Awesome. Now, Dave, Jen, and T, you all got any? You guys can jump in, chime in wherever you want to here.
All right. How are you doing today?
I am great. How are you?
I am good. I just want to ask, what has been your local chapter's biggest push this year? What has been your biggest focus this year on our 150th anniversary?
All right. Our biggest we have a couple of huge focus that we've been taking with the 150th anniversary for our university, but we have agreed to be a torchbearer this year. And so that's been one of our big pushes that we've been trying to go forward and do, where they've been asking for all torchbearer campaign holders to donate at least $25,000 to the university as we embark upon 150 years. They do give us until the end of December to reach that goal. So that's one of the things that we're pushing right now, to receive those donations from our alum for the 150th campaign.
Awesome.
My question is, I know my brother David Thomas, he's from Chicago, but he's doing his thing in Charlotte. How jealous of you that that David is in Charlotte and not in Chicago, with you guys helping recruit, like he's doing his thing in Charlotte.
Let me tell you, that's definitely messy, but it's not a messy answer, because when I say I am not jealous of David at all, and to be honest, and David knows this, I've told him this, David is the reason why I am a part of the National Alumni Association. I saw David posting, I saw him doing community service with the Charlotte chapter. And so I said, hey, let me look and see, what Chicago is up to and see how I can help. And so he was the one that inspired me to actually become a part of the National Alumni Association. So thank you, David, once again. But he supports Chicago. He gets in on some of our virtual parties that we've had before. So he's no stranger to us. And I send him students. He sends me students that he has in his area. And so we actually work together. So it's no hating going on over here. We still work together. We still family.
Absolutely. That's good, because like I said, messy question, but non-messy answer.
And it was funny because I was going to ask Connie that, like, what made her want to get involved with the alumni chapter. But it's good that you mentioned, because one of the things that maybe people don't realize that you can do within the alumni chapter is partner with other chapters and get things done. How she said, like Connie and I talk a lot, honestly, what's going on about chapters, you know, fundraisers they're doing, events they're doing, you know, with piggybacking, getting ideas from each other. So I think it's great that you mentioned that. So let me ask you this. Since you have been a part of the chapter, how many people do you think you've influenced to join the chapter?
Ooh. Oh, if I could put a number on it, I don't even know if I could, David. But if I could put a number on how many people I think I have maybe impacted or allowed them to come across our chapter and get involved, I would say almost 100. And that's including parents, that's including alum, that's including students. It's probably more when you consider students. My own daughter is at the university now. She's a sophomore. Between our organizations, House Arrest 2, Delta Sigma Theta, honors program students, just from where we come from, and people see others, you know, giving back to the university, and they're doing it and they're happy about it. I think that's what kind of, you know, energizes other people to want to get on board. So I would say close to 100.
All right.
I believe it too.
All right. So Connie, we just want you to hang out with us. We're going to bring you back here later. Don't leave us, but we'll be back. We'll be back to you here just in a little bit when we had the whole everybody together as part of the general. All right.
Will do. Thank you.
All right. See you in a minute. All right. So the next chapters we're going to bring forth. Everybody watching, make sure you hit the like button now. Hit the like button. All right. I want to introduce gentleman that I know very, very well. I went to high school with this guy, and I was at A&M at the same time. So he's the president of the Cleveland chapter, Rob Kennedy. What's up, Rob?
How you doing? Hey, what's going on?
Well.
Hey, much love, Bulldogs. Much love. How's everybody doing?
Welcome.
Good.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing?
Doing great, man. And I want to bring on also Marshall Hunt. And yeah, we got you. He's on
rolling.
Yeah, he's driving.
He's rolling.
You're on mute, so
be safe. Go
mute
park.
Safely.
Yeah, and park somewhere.
Right.
All right. Well, we gonna put Marshall backstage because I don't think he realizes that he's on.
I don't think so either.
Marshall, look at us if you realize that you're on live.
Turn your interior light on if you can hear it.
I was just about to say.
Yeah. I was about to say, there we go.
All right. We got you. All right. Well, all right. So let's start with you, Rob. Rob, I'm gonna pull up your chapter graphic right here. This is the Alabama A&M Cleveland chapter. Obviously, that's my hometown. So, Rob, go ahead and introduce Cleveland.
Hey, once again, this is Robert Kennedy, Junior Class 2002, Alabama A&M Go Bulldogs. We're all about supporting the university and putting forth money for kids from the Northeast Ohio area to be able to matriculate and graduate from our illustrious university. We are all about, our mantra: start here, go anywhere. And I know it sounds corny, but that's the mantra we live by.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. And you guys meet every third Saturday of every month. So that's really cool that you guys got that consistency flowing too. So how big is the Cleveland chapter right now, man?
The Cleveland chapter right now is about 45 members, but the thing is, there are a lot more people who graduated from Alabama A&M who are connected to Alabama A&M here in the Cleveland area. Our goal is to grow our alumni chapter to right around 150 people. If you know your history of Black migration in America, there was a lot of migration to Chicago, Detroit, and Cleveland. And with that, a lot of graduates came to Cleveland, Chicago, and Detroit. Connie V, I speak to her as well as the Detroit chapter. We have a lot of things that we're going on, and we're going to be doing a lot of big things. All we want to do is support the university, support these kids, and love on our university. Like I myself, my son is a sophomore at Alabama A&M, and my thoughts are with my oldest son, Robert L. Kennedy III. Hey, Dad loves you, man. Take care of yourself down there. I know it's crazy, but keep on pressing, son. Dad's here.
That's what's up, man.
And that's speaking specifically to the bomb threat that happened.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Now, Marshall Hunt, who's still with us, you represent the Mobile chapter, and my boy OJ, he had to make sure to let everybody know that you from LaFleur High School, where he is from. So, talk about the Mobile chapter there, Marshall. If you can hear us. All right. I don't know if we had him earlier.
Yeah, we had him earlier.
Well, if I can steal the thing,
we'll put him backstage. But go ahead, go ahead.
Hey, Cleveland, Ohio, we coming strong. We're gonna come down real strong for homecoming, Magic City Classic. We have a lot of things going on as far as raising funds. I will be sending things hopefully that you guys can put on your show as far as fundraising specifically for the university and for A&M students in Northeast Ohio. We have a skating party coming up in 2 weeks, and then also during Magic City Classic, I'll be down in Birmingham for the Classic. But we're also doing a watch party with a lot of fundraising during the fundraiser at Paragon off Warrensville Center Boulevard. Anybody in the Northeast Ohio area knows what I'm talking about. Holla at me. I'm here.
That's what's up.
So, Mr. Kennedy, it's finally good to talk to you in person. I know, I think I've been seeing you on Facebook for some years.
Yes, sir.
Liking posts, coming and doing all that stuff. My question to you is, I know that you mentioned that you guys do a lot for the Northeast Ohio students, but what's your process of going into the high schools and the middle schools to let those students know about Alabama A&M? Because I know the presence of teachers and people of our color teaching in those schools that went to HBCUs is probably not as high as it is down south. So how is the alumni?
Well, I would say, I would say it's a lot. Our reach is a lot bigger than based off of a lot. Like for instance, my mom is from Montgomery, Alabama. So with that be saying, my mom is a retired principal, and I would say that a lot of graduates who graduate from Alabama A&M who are in the education field and the federal field work here in Cleveland. So there is a large presence at every school, specifically Warrensville Heights High School, Stolen High School. That's me and Wayne's high school. That's our alma mater. You know what I'm saying? So I would push back on that. That's false news, what you just saying. We have a very big presence in the education field in Cleveland, Ohio, Northeast Ohio area, and we're gonna keep it rolling strong. If you're on the campus right now, there probably at the last count from the Northeast Ohio area, there are about 150 kids.
Yeah. So I mean, that's fine. Part of my question I was trying to finish was like,
I'm not.
So what do you guys doing in those schools to let those students know to come to Alabama A&M? Because when we're at those SOAR events, we always hear Chicago, we always hear Birmingham, we always hear those types of schools. So I'm just trying to say, like Cleveland, we don't hear that as much. So what is going on?
Well, I would say you don't hear as much, but we loud and strong. Your own co-worker who's on this. Where you from, Wayne?
Cleveland, man. And I know when I was there, we had probably had about 30 people from Cleveland when we were there, and it was people, and it was a lot of people I didn't even know that they were even from Cleveland until I met them. You know, just like Jay White said, Cleveland used to be deep, man. We used to be real deep. You would be like, Rob would tell me all the time, hey man, you know, so and so, like, remember Robin Swift, who played basketball and volleyball. Tyrone Savage, who played basketball, was like, man, they from Cleveland. We had Mike Head, the comedian on this show. He from Cleveland. So there's a lot of different things like that, you know. So.
And then historically, and then that's in the short term, but going all the way back, like I said, we're connected at the hip. So to say, I'll push back on anything that says that there are not a lot of people from Ohio, specifically Cleveland, Ohio area, down to Alabama A&M, because I know that's not true. I love my school, I love A&M, and I'm here to ride.
That's what's up, man. So hang out with us, man. We're gonna come back to you in just a little bit. We're gonna come back to you so you be part of the discussion here in a minute. All right.
I appreciate you.
All right. Oh, sorry.
White said he used to date 3 girls.
What I wanted to say was this. I don't know too much about Cleveland, but everything I do know is because I was a huge Bone Thugs and Harmony fan back then. Okay? So I knew about the street names. I knew, Cleveland City, where they come from. So run. I love it. Yeah,
that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
I'm putting in my notes. Don't ask about Cleveland no more. Saying nothing about Cleveland. I apologize. Asking nothing else.
He said, let me cut you off right there.
So let's go to Sandra Lyles Jackson. Good evening.
Greetings.
Yeah. Hey there.
Rocket City, Huntsville, Alabama.
All the way from the Rocket City.
All right. I think my background's kind of shoddy there, isn't it?
Oh, you good.
You're good.
Hey, we got you on camera.
I finally figured that out.
Yeah, and so Huntsville. So I'm gonna go ahead on and I'm gonna pull up your graphic right here.
Okay. All right.
The floor is all yours, Miss Jackson.
All right. So again, greetings from the Rocket City, Huntsville, Alabama. And just kind of want to give you a little bit of background on our current president, who is Jason Roden, and our vice president, who is Keith Rice, and our membership. Now, we are just like any other chapter, any other organization, we're trying to expand, grow our membership. And we have challenges, but we also have successes. And our membership to join annually is $100. So 50 of that will go to a local chapter, and 50 of that will go to the association. And of course, you must attend or graduate from A&M to be a member of the annual membership. Now, associate member, we're not going to turn no money down. We have all types of supporters, family, friends, just non-alums. You can join our chapter as an associate member, and that is $40. So $10 will go to the local chapter and $30 will go to the Alumni Association. So we do meet on a regular basis the first Tuesday of each month at 6:00. And we do take a break in the summer in June and July, but we are always geared up.
Awesome. And then you got the why. Why do you join the Huntsville Madison County chapter?
Yeah, and we got a lot of things going on with the chapter. Here's the reason why you need to join the chapter. You need to be you want to understand what's going on with the university in just regardless of everything. You want to participate in community service as alums. We also want to give back to the school, the university, because the school was good to us. We need to stay connected. We want to continue to build our friendship and our professional connections. And we also want to enjoy our gathering, social gathering. And of course, we have our networking and social gathering as well. So we do a lot of things in the chapter as well as other chapters. So, and if you're here locally, please join the Huntsville Madison County Alumni Chapter.
Now, before I turn it over to the crew, here's a question from the chat. Where does the Huntsville alumni meet at?
Right now, we do hybrid. We meet in person on in the Huntsville Library on Sparkman Drive, or we have a Zoom meeting.
Yeah, I see Jason Roden he's watching, so he was on it. The library on Sparkman.
Mm-hmm.
All right. T, J, Dave.
Go ahead, Jennifer or David.
All right. Well, since you are one of the closest chapters to A&M, location wise,
Right.
how is it? Does that help with like innovation on things to do since you can actually touch campus, or like do you try to kind of like do things separately? How does that work?
Okay. Can you repeat that one more time? I think you kind of was going in and out.
Okay. So with you being, with other chapters, they have the distance, so they have to do things city centric. With you are in a different situation because y'all can touch campus. So do y'all do more things, regarding with campus, or do you still kind of do your own thing as a chapter?
Well, we're in a good position because, again, we're a local chapter, and we kind of position ourselves to partner with the university as well. And a lot of the athletic department or the music department, they can kind of reach out and touch us pretty quickly when they need some assistance with us, for example. And I think you have something on the screen, if you can show that, the things that we've done with the basketball team, ladies basketball team, support the athletics. I think that's.
Let me see.
No, Wayne, I don't think you.
We don't have that one.
Yeah, she sent it, but that's not something that we have prepared for.
All right, so we collaborated with the Lady Bulldogs with Coach Thornton, and we also collaborate with our other local chapter, which is Huntsville Progressive Alumni Chapter. So together we worked and helped the basketball team collect toiletry items for the local chapters. For the local shelters. I'm sorry. And so that was very powerful. So we had a great time meeting the basketball players and along with the coaching staff.
Nice.
My question is, I'm sorry, Dave, go ahead.
No, I just said I like that.
No. So my question is, I know a couple of other chapters mentioned how many members do they have? How many members are in the Huntsville Madison County chapter at this moment?
Right now, we currently have about 150 members.
150 members? Mm-hmm. Gotcha. So, and there was a question, but I just want to, just ask you, we got a bunch of, if we don't have alumni anywhere, we got a bunch of them in this city. Mm-hmm. Like it is way more than 150. It's probably 150 people work at one high school that went to A&M. And so we got to get those numbers up locally. And Alicia had a question. She said, what type of social networking activities does the Huntsville chapter sponsor?
So right now, since I'm the membership chair and also we have a social committee, we've been collaborating with different events to also increase our membership and also as well as collaborate with our fellowship and networking. So what we've done in a couple of months, we had a bowling night. We had a great time. We also increased our membership there. We had a jazz poetry night, and we also had a less brunch. So we've been working on a lot of things going on in terms of our networking and activities.
Nice.
Awesome. Awesome. Well,
we also pride ourselves on, and I know you're talking about the local chapter, what we do, but and also that we are in a good position to reach out and touch. So every year we have the members volunteer to greet and meet our 2,000 freshmen that came on board this semester. And we manned the Coke stands. We greeted them. We passed out drinks because it was hot. Alabama weather, Huntsville weather is very hot. We were able to just talk to the parents, talk to, why'd you come, talk to the students, why'd you come to A&M? And they gave us a lot of good reasons why they came to A&M. This HBCU is on the map. Alabama A&M. And for some reason, they bring a busload of people from Chicago, a busload of people from Detroit. And of course, we have a lot of students that came from Birmingham and Mobile as well. I can't forget our local fellow students that come from the state. But we have a lot of students that come internationally. So A&M's on the map. And of course, a service is sovereignty and start here and go anywhere is our motto.
Awesome. Right. Well, hang out with us. We're going to come back to you. So we'll put you backstage, but hang out with us. All right.
All right. Sure.
All right. now I think we got Mobile ready to go here. So we're going Marshall Hunt and Lola Guyton. All right, here's Marshall Hunt. Marshall, you with us?
Yes, sir. Yes,
All right.
sir.
Go, Marshall.
All right, and Lola, you with us?
Yes, I'm in the car. Good evening, everyone.
All right, Mobile. So I know you guys are on the cusp of a very big weekend down there with the Gulf Coast Challenge. So I do have the graphic that I'm pulling up for everybody, just so everybody sees it. It was, the print is a little bit small, so we like to apologize in advance. But I'm sure the both of you know these events by the back of your hand. So go ahead, Lola, you first. Talk about the Mobile chapter for us.
Well, Mobile is going. Right now, we have 86 financial members. We're on fire. We just had a watch party last week with the game Bethune-Cookman. We turned that into a membership drive. Awesome, a good turnout. Now, this week, we're full force with the Gulf Coast Challenge. The tents have been set up, started today at Last Stadium. Tomorrow, all the tents should be up. Thursday, full day. Start with our college and student expo, which is really, really a good event. We have students all over Mobile County coming in. A&M is represented among other colleges. That afternoon, we open up with a presidential business reception downtown Mobile. And our Grand Marshal this year is Dr. Willie Patterson. And we will host a meet and greet Thursday evening with him during the Gospel Explosion. Friday,
Awesome.
It's the team luncheon. We also have another reception. Go to that evening. And also we have the rap. I call it the rap. What is it? The Yin Yang twins or the Yang Yang twins?
Yin Yang twins and Little Scrappy.
Lola, you show your age now. You show your age.
y'all knew what she meant. Y'all knew what she meant.
Help out, Marshall, help her out.
Anyway, a concert will kick off Friday night. Yes.
Lola, you forgot to mention Little Scrappy.
Yeah, Little Scrappy. Yeah. But y'all know who I'm talking about, right?
Right. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, that concert is Friday night. Saturday, we'll have a parade that morning, followed by a concert at Last Stadium, Cubit, kick off at 4 o'clock.
Awesome.
The week is really just jammed, a full force week, and we're looking for a lot of participation.
Awesome. Now, Marshall, besides the proper way to say yin yang twins, tell us more about the Mobile chapter, man, from your perspectives.
Well, I'm excited. I finished in 73, and we are very diverse with our membership, and we've actually made it our unintentional focus this year to try to recruit some younger members to get them as coming out of university, and as they begin to build their career in the community, we are trying to recruit them into the Alumni Association, and that's an intentional kind of situation. So everything we do, in terms, we had a jazz concert a year ago, but this year we turned it into HBCU night, and we invited the Divine Nine to come and be a part of that. It was a big success, and we also had a boots on the ground event, which was a big success. And we use those events not only for the socialization part of it, but also as a recruitment tool to help strengthen and build our alumni association. And we are playing an active part in the Torchbearers program, and I think you're gonna be surprised with our contribution to that program. We use our motto: not equal giving, but equal sacrifice. So we gave every member an opportunity to participate in that process, and it was a big success for us.
That's awesome. Now, Jen, you led down there, so I'm gonna give you the first swing at the questions.
All right. Yes, I used to live in Mobile for a few years, so I, love how y'all roll out the red carpet for everyone um, when we come down for Gulf Coast Challenge. I just really don't have a question more so, but I just want to have a compliment. Uh, Whoever fries the fish at the tailgate for the Gulf Coast, listen, that fish was so fresh. It felt like it was swimming out back, and y'all caught it and y'all fried it right there at the tailgate. So it's more so of a compliment. Every time I've ever been to an event that the Mobile chapter has hosted, y'all have been, the hospitality is top tier. Y'all have rolled out the red carpet, even for us, those of us. I think I'll be headed to Mobile Friday. So it's not even a question. I just want to give y'all flowers publicly. Y'all are top notch, top tier.
That's
Well,
awesome.
well, thank
That's
you.
awesome.
And that's to say that every member of our chapter goes out of their way to really help and support the events that we put on as a chapter. So I know
It
Lola and I can't take all the
it
credit.
shows. It shows. It shows.
All right, now both of y'all hang out with us just a second. We'll put you backstage, and then we'll come right back to you with everybody else in the final segment of this. All right, so just hang out.
All right.
All right. All right, Dave, you are up, my brother.
Okay, for those of you who do not know, I am a member of the Charlotte Queen City Alumni Chapter here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Our president is Alfred Phillips, who I believe is a 84 graduate of Alabama A&M University. And as you can see here on the screen, our local dues are $75, which covers your national and local dues. Then we have the associate member dues, the same thing everybody before me said as far as who will be considered an associate member, parents, spouses, and all supporters of the university. You can join the chapter as well. We accept Zelle, PayPal, and Cash App. On the graphic here, we put on our social media. The QR codes have given us the most traction when people are reaching out to the chapter, so we use the QR code there for the membership payments, or membership dues, should I say. And then our chapter meets every fourth Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. We have not began meeting in person yet because here in Charlotte, for some reason, and our chapter isn't the only chapter that has experienced this, but finding a place to meet locally in person in Charlotte has become pretty difficult. I know sometimes people or chapters meet at restaurants, but we don't want to, meet at a restaurant. A library would definitely be preferred. But for some reason, some of these libraries in Charlotte want to charge you to use their space when it used to be free. So we're going to continue to have our virtual meetings. And on the graphic as well, you can see that we have our website and our Linktree. Linktree we implemented maybe about a year or two ago because we wanted to have a one-stop shop that people can find information regarding our chapter. So if you have a Linktree, you can definitely find us, AANU Charlotte Alumni. And from there, you can see the events that we're having. You can see when our meetings are happening. If you want to donate to our chapter, if you want to donate to the university, that information is on there as well. If you want to follow any of our socials, that's on our Linktree as well. So that's why I say that's a one-stop shop to finding everything about our chapter. And then just like Connie said from the Chicago chapter and Mr. Hunt mentioned from the Mobile chapter, we are also torchbearer host for the 150th anniversary for Alabama A&M University. We are also raising the $25,000. And if anybody is still looking to contribute to the torchbearer host, and not just with our chapter, but anybody who's a torchbearer host, or if you don't know anyone that's a torchbearer host, just give to this endeavor. The same thing I mentioned with the QR code with our membership drive, with our membership dues. You can scan this QR code and it will take you to give to our specific torchbearer campaign. So now through December of 2025, you guys can give to the torchbearer campaign. And then, as I mentioned before, this is when we implemented Linktree. So again, it's just a one-stop shop for you to follow everything that the Alabama A&M Charlotte Alumni Chapter is doing. And actually, we got this from, I forgot which, I think it was the Atlanta chapter. The Atlanta chapter had a Linktree page. And I thought, man, how cool is that to have all this information in one place? So I signed our chapter up to have a Linktree page. So I encourage other chapters to get a Linktree page because, you know, when you meet someone and say, hey, how can we follow you? Instead of you running down all your socials, just give them the Linktree information, or they can actually scan the QR code from the Linktree and they got all your information there. They can also subscribe to your Linktree page as well.
That is awesome.
Is David taking questions from us? You know, like all the other alumni chapters did? Because I got a few questions.
I don't mind. I'll take some questions.
All right. So the first thing is David said he's a member of the chapter. I think you're the vice president, right, David?
Yes,
I am. Well, say what you are, man.
Yes,
David is the vice president of the Charlotte chapter. So
trying to come on here being humble. I'm like,
I am he's the vice
VP.
president, the vice president of the Charlotte chapter.
So, but yeah, David. So I know you're not only involved heavily in the Charlotte chapter, you also extend AAMU and HBCUs to other universities that have chapter representation in Charlotte. So tell us why is that important to you to not only just get students to, you know, come to Alabama A&M, which they do all the time, but helping those other HBCU chapters in Charlotte as well?
Yeah, so the organization that I'm a part of is called Queen City HBCUs. And to get everybody an easy way for everybody to understand what that organization is, we are not this organization, but we are similar to the HBCU Alliance, where it's a, you know, conglomerate of local alumni chapters in that area making one large organization. So that's what we are here in Charlotte as well. And so this organization, not only are we, you know, trying to get students to come to our schools, but we're also trying to help the other local alumni chapters grow their chapters. So because we're in Charlotte, so you guys will probably know that we are around chapters such as North Carolina A&T, South Carolina State, North Carolina Central, and those schools have very large chapters. And
right.
So, you know, we kind of, I won't say we rely on them, but we definitely use them and their resources and their brain power on how they grow their chapters outside their schools being so big. These are very active chapters here in Charlotte. And so similar to how Connie was saying, how I inspired her to become part of the, you know, the alumni chapter, these chapters definitely inspire our chapter to want to get to that point, you know, as far as our membership. We currently have 28 active members in our chapter, but there are, I want to say, about 80 Alabama A&M graduates in the Charlotte area. So connecting with these other alumni chapters and how they're constantly growing their membership helps us grow our membership as well. And then again, also, like you said, trying to get more students, you know, to our HBCUs and continue pushing that HBCUs are still necessary, you know, today. A lot of people think that, oh, we can go anywhere now, but no, HBCUs still serve a purpose for our students. HBCUs are still producing the most African-American professionals of all institutions around. So yeah, we can attend everywhere, but our universities are producing. So we're definitely going to continue to push that our universities are here, they're important, and you can be successful attending an HBCU.
That's what's up, man. That's awesome. So yeah. I want to bring everybody else back now. We got with those that are still with us. We'll bring Sandra back, and we'll bring Connie back, and we'll bring Lola still with us. So Connie, I do want to bring this up for you. You said check out our Linktree site. So, you know, talk about your Linktree site for the folks.
All right. Thank you for that. And yes, David, you inspired me. I think I remember getting this idea from either you guys or the DC chapter. But like you said, it's a one-stop shop to get access to a lot of things that we have going on within our alumni chapter. There's a membership form on there that everyone can fill out. As soon as you come in contact with us, we want to know, hey, what year did you graduate? What degree did you get? What's your email? How can we stay in contact with you for future events? It has access to our Facebook, our Instagram. It has access to our Torchbearer campaign. Also a fundraiser that we usually do, because we are a city that's further away from Huntsville. So we have vendors here who sell items and sell A&M apparel. So we have a site on there where you can get some bucket hats, some tank tops, some tees while here in the Chicago area. And also it links you to our PayPal where you can send dues. So, and of course, any other things that we have come up in the future, we'll put it on there as well. But the link tree is a lifesaver for all chapters and even for people individually.
Absolutely.
Now, see, y'all folks out here watching that are watching live, and those are gonna watch this on replay. Y'all see all this accessibility that's out here. There's many, and there's even chapters on here out there that are not even represented. So there's a lot of work that's being done. You know, as the preacher like I said, there's a lot of work being done in the kingdom. So, you know, Sandy, Miss Jackson,
Yeah.
the Huntsville and Madison County folks, you know, I want you to give your latest pitch just to get folks to be more active in Huntsville and just the North Alabama area, period. It's your time. Get a pitch
My
right
time,
now.
my pitch. Okay. But I do want to just stress, just want to add an important comment that we had, that our chapter members have been really working on a fundraiser for our scholarships. And we were able to award $10,000 this month. So that was real good. So we did a good thing. Okay, so a pitch. Huntsville Madison County chapter proudly wants you want to join our chapter. We are looking for young, bright, talented. We're merging with our seasoned alums, and so we become a great chapter. We become a voice for the advocate for the university with the university. We also want to continue with our networking, our fellowship. And our scholarships is our most important thing because we want to bring students to the Hill. I believe maroon and white.
Awesome. Now, Miss Lola Guyton, Mobile, your pitch is up.
Yeah, Mobile is different. We want people to join us. And what we do, if we know you're a graduate from the Hill, we bring you in. Whether you pay your dues or not, we want you to be part of our family. And once you become part of our family, eventually you are our family. And eventually you join the chapter. It's that simple. It's not about the money. We're trying to connect with our members, our alumni. So we bring them in. And eventually they become a financial member. It's simple.
That's what's up.
That's how it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Now, Connie, Chicago, your pitch.
All right. I love that she said it's not about the money. And she couldn't be more correct because it's not about the money. It's more so about the fellowship, the networking that we have with each other. A lot of us have taken different journeys once we graduated from our alma mater. And we got into these worlds where, you know, sometimes other individuals aren't looking like us, right? And so this gives us a chance to kind of come back, be involved with like-minded individuals, to network, to feed off of each other. It's something about coming to a reunion and you leave with so much energy, so much inspiration, so many new ideas, and it just gives you strength to go on in this lifetime. It allows you to give back to others. There's plenty of us out here who have a heart for service. And the service that we give to our university, that we give to our students, that we give to each other is way more than money could ever buy. And so that's my pitch to those who would want to become a part of the National Alumni Association.
And lastly, Dave.
You got Dave?
So definitely not about the money. I'll say that for the third time. Definitely not about the money. But one thing that you also get the opportunity to get is connecting with these potential students that could possibly come to Alabama A&M. I think that's the most rewarding thing that I've gotten from this. And I use an example that kind of, you probably gonna know this young man pretty well. Miles Sewell, I always might say his name wrong, but Miles was in the band at Alabama A&M, and I met him here in Charlotte. He was so excited about going to A&M, being in the band. Whatever year that was that we did the Retool Your School, between your school competition that we always win, might I add. He and Hani hosted the virtual party, that we had because it was during COVID, so we continued with that. And so when I see students that from Charlotte that attended Alabama A&M that I still talk to, we have currently, that I know off the top of my head, about 6 students currently in Charlotte, and being able to connect with them, checking in on them. I checked on them today, with the whole bomb threat thing going on, making sure that, they were okay. And I say with the students because when I used to go out and meet the students, I say we as the chapter, go out and meet some of these students and their parents. I asked the parents, like, what do you need from the chapter? And the parents would say, I need you to be a resource for me. If there's something that I need from the university, I can't give, or something that my child needs, I need you guys to be a resource. And from then, we've kind of made it our responsibility to make sure that we are better connected with the students there. Again, not just the potential students, but the current students that we have there as well. A lot of the current students don't know that there are alumni chapters in their area either. And so connecting with the students, potential and current students, have been the most rewarding part of being a part of the alumni chapter. So if you have a passion for young people and want to see them grow and further their education, becoming a part of the alumni chapter is a great way to do it. You don't have to be a part of the alumni chapter to do it, but it's a great way to do it. It's an easier way to do it because being part of the alumni chapter, what do? We recruit for the university by attending these college fairs that are happening in our local areas. So get involved with the alumni chapter.
Well, that is great. And if you aren't inspired from these 4 individuals, I don't know what else we can do. But I do want to just say, and Jay and T and Dave, part of this crew, and Corey and DT, they would say the same. We appreciate the work that each of you do. We know that it's a thankless job, but guess what? It's so rewarding and it's so needed. And this was so on time, definitely on time. So appreciate each of you for taking the time tonight to be here on this platform and talk about your chapters, but also share and spread your love for Alabama A&M and the HBCU culture as a whole.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate you as well.
Yeah. And we'll talk to y'all soon. And Miss Lola, we know it's going to be a grand event down there in Mobile. Looking forward to all the great returns.
They be showing out.
If you're in Mobile, come by the tent. Come by the tent. If you're in Mobile, come by the tent. You're welcome.
All right. I'll be down there. I'm burning up 65 South on Friday. I'll be there.
All right. So Miss Jackson, Lola, and Connie, we'll see y'all later.
All right. Thank you. Shout out to the.
All right. So,
and let me also give a shout out, because this just happened to me the other day. I'm gonna give a shout out to Jackson State Alumni Chapter here in Charlotte, because we talked about growing the chapters, right? So because of being part of the Queen City HBCUs as well, and Jackson State is a part of that organization as well, they had a watch party this past weekend, and somebody from Alabama A&M was there. They're not part of our chapter, but they saw Jackson State there, went over there and started talking to them. And he gave me their information, said, hey, this person, is here in Charlotte, graduated from Alabama A&M, and I forgot what year it was, but gave me their phone number. So that whole networking thing right there, this is another way that we can grow our chapters, because you never know who knows who.
Absolutely.
Right?
And I want to shout out somebody here too. Miss Coleman, that's my sis right here. She's in Mobile, and she's also one of those ambassadors in Mobile for the Mobile chapter. So she does really, really good work. So want to shout you out for watching our show tonight, and looking forward to seeing you next week at homecoming. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are at that point of the show where it is time to do our pick segment of the week. And y'all know what it is. So we got a lot going on down there in Mobile, as we talked about. We got a really, really good game. Our opener didn't go as much as we would have liked it to have gone, but guess what? There's always another week. Always another week. So as you know, everybody make sure that you put your picks in the comment section. All right. So this is the SWAC game picks brought to you by Rita's Italian Ice and Frozen Custard, located in Madison, Alabama. Whether you're craving something cool and refreshing or smooth and creamy, Rita's has you covered. Stop by today and taste the flavors that make every game day sweeter. Rita's Italian Ice and Frozen Custard, located at 8042 US 72 West in Madison, Alabama. All right, here we go. Pine Bluff. Man, Pine Bluff. This was one of the picks that I missed last week too. So everybody on this panel, don't feel bad.
Right. We all missed that one.
We all missed it. Pine Bluff went down there to Memphis and said, we ain't the same Pine Bluff. Right. They went down there and took out Alcorn State down there at that Southern Heritage Classic. So now they're making a road trip to Houston. Now it's crazy. This game would have been played in Shell Energy Stadium, but it's not being played in Shell Energy Stadium because of a conflict. So it's actually being played at Houston Christian down there in Houston. So they're going to play at another college. Nevertheless, it's still Arkansas against Pine Bluff. Both teams coming off a win. Texas Southern, they were the beneficiary of a fake punt that Valley tried to run late in the game, and they scored a winning touchdown. So both coming off a win. So somebody is going to get their second SWAC victory here. So T. Gooden, who is it?
Man, I've been bad at this year. It's in Houston. It's Pine Bluff. I'm going with Pine Bluff. I'm sorry.
All right, Jay.
Listen, with the eye test, I'm gonna have to go with Pine Bluff. They hot.
All right.
They made us some believers.
All right, go ahead, Dave. Is it a clean sweep?
I'm gonna disrupt it a little bit. I'm gonna go with Texas Southern.
Okay. Well, Edwin Moore said Texas Southern. So hey, and then also RB, yeah, man. Valley versus FAMU. Yeah, bro.
We're gonna get that because I got some words about that.
Yeah. I do too. So we're gonna talk about that here on the backside. Yeah, for sure. Right. But yeah, SWAC TV for this game Saturday night. Another SWAC TV game. Now listen, surprisingly, y'all, this is the home opener on the reservation. If you can believe that, 5 games into the season, this is their home opener.
Man, I remember we had one of those at A&M a few years ago. It was when I say a few years ago, I mean 10 plus. We went 4 games before we had a game at home. I was like, man, this is wild. And then I think it was homecoming. The first home game was homecoming because it was so late. And like it was the first week of October. So that's not good to have one that late.
Yeah, man. So Alcorn, man, 0-4. And you know, the folks on the reservation, they ain't feeling too well. Prairie View, they went down there State Fair Classic and got one last week. So they're sitting at a nice 2-0 in the SWAC. So now this is one of them tough road games. And you know, it don't matter how Alcorn is. That's a tough place to play. Dave, who you got?
I was just about to say that, Wayne. Alcorn is definitely a tough place to play. That stadium atmosphere just be ooh. They be going crazy over there. So I'm gonna go with Alcorn because it's at home and because, like you said, it's a tough place to play. And Alcorn is definitely hungry for a win. We haven't seen this type of Alcorn since what's that other coach name?
Before McNair?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah. It's been a minute since we've seen this Alcorn.
All right. Jen.
So this last week, I picked Grand Noble Prairie View to be, win state fair classic, and I got so much heat from the Prairie View fans. I'm just like, baby, it's just a pick. So with that being said, I'm terrified to pick against it because I didn't realize that they were so passionate about these picks. So I'm gonna have to go with Prairie View winning on the reservation. I will say this: at Alcorn, y'all asked for this, so
Shout out to you, G. Shout out to you, Devin. Shout out to you, Trail. Shout out to the Golden Helm guys. All right, T, who you got?
Man, Alcorn State will win next week when they play Lincoln. They will be on. They ain't winning this week. They'll win next week when they play Lincoln because everybody beats Lincoln, and so will they. So, Prairie View for the win. Alcorn will be 0-5. They met brothers 0-1, 0-2, 0-3, and 0-4.
Wow. So they're gonna meet the next brother of the family, Mr. 0-5.
Yeah, Mr. 0-5.
This one turned quickly. This is homecoming down there in Folding Chair City. You got
homecoming.
Yeah, it's homecoming. They always be the first Saturday of October, brother. It's homecoming. And Coach Eddie Robb already talked about it yesterday. He said, with it being homecoming, he said, we got to get through all of these added distractions. And also, you got a Bethune-Cookman team that's feeling good about themselves, winning 2 games in a row. And that high-octane offense is ready to come on down into ASU Stadium and keep itself in full gear. But Andrew Body and the crew, they riding high themselves after blowing out FAMU, finally beating FAMU as members of the SWAC. So both teams are looking really good. So this is a surprisingly interesting game. Saturday, 2 p.m. Central on SWAC TV. Dave, who you got?
Taking the rivalry out of it, I'm going to go with Alabama State.
All right. Jay, the great.
The bees.
It's hard, Gene. I know. It was hard. It was hard, but you can't deny it.
Listen, they all right. I will say this though, Bethune is not going to lay down. They have a high-powered offense too. I just think that Alabama State has the more complete team.
Okay. T.
Y'all know this is a tough one for me. It's a tough one because the team beat us last week, and then the opponent is Alabama State. So I seen Alabama State play against UAB when both teams had over 500 yards of offense. I honestly don't think their defense has gotten any better. They beat Southern 30-7, I think.
Yes.
And I don't think Southern offense is that good. They beat Miles. They should have beat Miles. The Florida A&M was a surprise. I don't think they're the Florida A&M that they used to be. They want to be, but they're not. Bethune, surprisingly, has a good offense, right? Because we saw them last week. Alabama State has a good offense too. So I think this game is going to kind of be like how we played Bethune last Saturday, because I don't think Alabama State has made those defensive adjustments. Now I may see something different on Saturday, but I think it'll be whoever gets the ball last, kind of like it was with us. We got the ball last, but when you're rushing with only a few seconds left, it's really nothing. But hopefully, Bethune has the ball last. But if they don't, Alabama State gonna win, unfortunately. So I'm gonna pick Bethune.
He took a while on. He was stewing, chewing over that answer.
Man, because we just lost the one, and then the other was Alabama State. I'm still hurt.
Yeah, so you got Edwin says Bama State in a nail biter. He says Bama State in a close one. Yeah. He said Bethune-Cookman has an explosive offense. Yeah, so yeah. It's this dude, man, it's funny. Bethune-Cookman in an upset. Anyhow,
this why everybody be on us because of Jay White. Jay White don't care what. No matter what show, he go on, right? He don't care.
Yeah, Bethune-Cookman just gave us an L, and he's still on like we won.
Yeah, man. All right, so now we go to our game, which is the Gulf Coast Challenge. HBCU Go, and we're playing these guys down there we're playing Jackson State down there for the 4th consecutive year. we have not been able to defeat these guys in 5 tries. The last 2 games were very similar. 2 years ago, it was 35-7 at halftime. Big second half, lost 45-30. Last year, 38-10 at halftime. Big second half, lost 45-31. So we know Jackson State. We know the way that they've been playing last week. Their offense, it got off to a slow start, but then they kicked it into high gear in that second half. And I just said like that, they beat the hell out of Southern in that second half. That was vintage Jackson State in that second half. So of course, I will be doing all my analytics and all this stuff later because I got a lot of them. But for tonight, I want to know, and I'm going to ask this question in a different way than I normally do. All right. So Dave, do you think A&M can pull this one off this year?
I think we can. Everybody knows that we know how to score. That's not the issue. For me, and I believe in the Bulldogs, this week we're going to see what we need to see out of the defense. If we can get that together, we're definitely going to pull this out.
All right. Jen, same question.
Ask me. Okay.
Go ahead.
Now, me. Okay. So I've been seeing a lot of, we're going to beat A&M by this and by 40. Y'all ain't done that in years. So with that being said, I have faith in my Bulldogs. Again, the offense does what they need to do. I think if we clean up our penalties, I think we're gonna be good. I think somebody say, you know how to score against HBCU. Baby, we scored against the SEC team too. Keep up now. Keep up. Now, with that being said, I have faith in my Bulldogs. I will be there and I will be loud. So yeah, I got Bulldogs. Yeah.
All right, T. This one should be interesting.
I know, man. So I know we didn't spend that much time at the beginning talking about the game last week, but everybody saw the game. They saw they saw what happened. You know, it was a back and forth game. It was touchdowns. I think the offenses got tired in the third quarter. That's why they didn't score as much, which happens. But we're just coming off a first SWAC loss. We haven't beat Jackson State in quite some time. One of the things I said in previous years, like I got tired of beating the teams that we should beat, like Mississippi Valley and whoever else. We never really beat the Jackson State or the FAMUs. This week we did decrease in penalties. The penalties we did have, they were like game driving penalties. Like the first quarter, it was 4th and 2. We got a false start, so they get 30 or 42, and it kind of backs us up. We have to settle for a field goal. So we decreased the penalties. Now we just got to decrease them. We can't make them in critical situations where it can change the drive and things like that. So that's what we got to do. And then, I mean, this is like beating the drum. The team knows it. The coaches know it. We got to play some defense, man. Like, because we got to. I mean, it's fun watching us score when they score, hearing the fanfare, but I don't want them to score. It's not as much anyway. So that's what we got to do, man. We gotta do on offense. I don't know who the quarterback's going to be at this point. You see, it doesn't matter. Hanley is playing, to me, just as well as Quad has played. We still putting up points, but we need some defense, man. So let's play some defense. Then I think we'll be good to go. Of course, I'm going to rock with A&M.
Yeah. So, I'm going to talk about this game in its earnest tomorrow, as I usually do. But I will say this tonight for my A&M people and even for the Jackson State people who've tuned in expecting to get some bulletin board material, which you will not get. But y'all know Jackson State folks, and of course all SWAC people. Y'all know how I am. You know, I'm not biased. I'm cool with everybody. I'm a fan of everybody until you play us. But what I will say tonight is that, and I've been saying this for the last few years, is that somebody's got to be able to beat this team. Somebody's got to be able to beat this team, and somebody eventually is going to beat this team. And I just hope it's us. So I'll stop right there tonight. Yeah, that's what my girl Whitley said. Wayne said, "Don't come over here with that."
listen, I love Whitley down. I love her.
Whitley, she'll tell you the truth now.
Yeah,
she'll tell you the truth. You know, but you know, I'll go through all this tomorrow, as y'all know I always do on Wednesdays. But what I want to go back to the point that T said. Let's talk about this botched. Let's talk about this botched Georgia football class. These janky promoters. Come on, man. Go ahead, T. Talk about it.
No, see, like when it was, you know, like Wayne said earlier in the show, we have all 6 of us together. Like we've seen each other together in person twice. God willing, the creek don't rise. It'll be 3rd time next weekend. However, we talk a lot and we see all this stuff come across all the time. We're like, why in the hell is Mississippi Valley State and FAMU playing in all places the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, the one that we can't even sell out during the Celebration Bowl?
Right.
Why is a team in Itabena playing a team from Tallahassee in Atlanta? I don't care how much money is thrown. Like the people that you want to entertain is not going to show up. And everybody and their grandmama and Helen Keller knew that what happened in the last couple of days was going to happen. Like now they swindled their way into an extra bye week because now Valley gets to rest before they play us. And you don't need them taking rest. I need them to be battered and bruised like we will be. But like everybody knew that.
I don't like that. They coming in red. I don't like that.
Yeah, like, you know, that's my thing, man. We got it. And I think I told Wayne them earlier, like without, you know, you try to let the schools handle a lot of stuff. And I'm not talking about like we played Tennessee State home and home, and we played Madison City Classic with Alabama State. But some of these, man, classics that are in neutral sites, we got to start getting SWAC approval, man. The commission needs to start saying, no, we ain't gonna do that, because some of this stuff, all it does is hurts the institutions, man. Your fan base not there. Does it really get recruits? You know, does it? Right. It doesn't, because it never showed. What was that HBCU up in Ohio or Chicago or something that just played early in the year?
Yeah. So it was Central State. Yeah. Central State playing Kentucky State, the Detroit Football Classic. They used to have it before the pandemic. Uh-huh. It was going to be before the pandemic. They were going to have Southern play Tennessee State. I was actually going to go to it. Then the pandemic killed it, and they tried to bring it back for the last few years. They finally brought it back, and they had Kentucky State against Central State, and a whopping 1,200 people showed up in a 65,000 seat stadium.
Like who does that help? It doesn't. You're not recruiting anybody. You tailor your teams traveled on. And all this stuff, you spent money via planes. Like you get more people watching the game of the spring game. That's all I got on that one.
And D-Lo, I appreciate him for bringing this up too, because I remember them Yankee promoters that failed St. Louis football classes right. They try to have between A&M and y'all. Talking about we had to play y'all on a Sunday in Pine Bluff.
And they don't even have an NFL team anymore. So, you know,
on a Sunday.
My thing is with any of these classics, new classic, whatever, you really have to be, excuse me, whoever's putting these classes on, you really have to be strategic. If you want to get some type of return, I hate to say it now, I'm all for trying to give, all schools an opportunity to, showcase, their team, their band, their fan base, whomever. But if you want to try to get a return on something, you have to, unfortunately, be selective. You know, this is not back in the day where if a HBCU football team or HBCU band popped up back in the day, like in the early 90s, everybody's going to come out, you know, to this. All the black folks going to come out and support this because it's an HBCU. We're not in those times anymore. So you have to be selective with the school that you're choosing to participate in these classes. I don't know why they did this anyway. From the moment it was announced, it did not make sense whatsoever.
Yeah, everybody knew. And the killer thing. Go ahead, Jen. Go ahead.
I just want to say this. I think a lot of these promoters see the success of a Magic City Classic. They see the success of a Bayou Classic. They see the success of a, even though it's not a classic, the Boombox Master. What they fail to realize is that those are years of planning. Those are years of tradition. So you don't have to advertise Magic City Classic. Everybody knows it's going to be the last Saturday in October. You don't have to advertise Bayou Classic. Everyone knows that it's Thanksgiving weekend. So they try to replicate that overnight, and you cannot do that. You have to do the work. You have to put the work in. And it has to make sense. Now, if you want to do a classic with Valley, why not, let's say, a nice stadium in Tupelo? Something that's close, something in the Delta, something that you can kind of get return on. If you want to do a classic, bring back FAMU and Tennessee State. The Atlanta Classic was nice. So, I think we try to reinvent the wheel and try to do things that are just, it has to make sense. It has to make sense.
Yeah, Jen, I was about to say, just add some real quick, Wayne. I was about to just pick back on what you said. You can take Amazon and McDonald's away from the Magic City Classic, and it wouldn't change the crowd outside. It wouldn't change anything. They feed money into it, which is good, so the teams don't have to bear a lot of expense. But you can remove the sponsorships, and that game's still gonna be what it is. I don't know who sponsors the Bayou Classic, but it's the same thing. You can remove those sponsors, and those games are going to be those games because, like you said, those are years of investment in the people, and those are actually in-state rivalries created. Those are actual rivalry games with a classic name attached to it. That's what those are. So, but yeah, I'm sorry, Wayne.
No problem, man. And it was kind of funny because I did a 10 minutes about this last year, I think, where I talked about new classics. So I read, and shout out to Mo Carter, brother of the show. He sent an article earlier, and I actually reviewed it. It was about the Circle City Classic in Teron Hunts Point. It was low attendance at the Circle City Classic. They only had 3,000 people there this past Saturday between Morgan State and Miles. Okay, so in the article, what they talked about was they said that, the Circle City Classic, that was the 41st edition that they had. Now, that game, when it was in its heyday, it was huge. The very first one they had Mississippi Valley State playing Grambling back in 1985 with, Jerry Rice was on the roster, all that. So, they've had a lot of really prominent teams, and it used to get a big crowd. But the thing that's so crazy now is things have changed to where these guarantee games that our HBCUs can play, especially on the FCS level like we do, you can make a lot of money, right? And the money never had to be, there was never an issue in the past, because when they were putting together a classic game, these HBCUs were looking for an opportunity to play anywhere on a big stage, and playing in these NFL type stadiums, it gave them that opportunity to do it. The people came out in earnest with their Sunday best on, because that was what it was. It was a celebration of the culture and the heritage in a place that they were never allowed to be. Places like Birmingham at Legion Field. You couldn't play Alabama or play Auburn if you were Alabama State or Alabama A&M back in the days, right? Or Tuskegee. You couldn't play those teams. You couldn't play in some of these big stadiums that are out here. And so now what has happened is a lot of the promotion, a lot of the older classics, and some of them, they're looking for either to replicate ways of the past, trying to reinvent the wheel. Where I read in this article, it can cost up to $500,000 just to bring one team to town. Okay, one team to town. We ain't talking about two, one team to town, right? And you're talking about you gotta like Jen said, you gotta do the work. You got planning committees. The Circle City, they have a commission that works on this stuff year after year. We know how it was with Bruno's group down there with the Magic City Classic. You had groups that work on this stuff. You have legal teams, you have all these different planners, you have marketers, you have all these different things that go on. And so now things have changed to where anytime you try to bring anything brand new, it's not working, because the first thing that you try to talk about, I hear this, you always say, is the celebration of excellence. And listen, you can miss us with what your planned message is, because the way the actions have gone, you guys who are promoting these events, you are trying to make a quick buck. Like the Tampa Classic that y'all tried to do with Southern and Bethune-Cookman, that thankfully is going to be played back at Bethune-Cookman next Saturday, right? This failed Georgia football classic that y'all tried that everybody knew was a bad idea. T said even Helen Keller saw it. I said Ray Charles was singing Georgia on My Mind and he saw it. Okay? It was a big problem. So everybody you got all these promoters out here. If anybody sees this, I'm going to give you two words. First word is stop, and the next word is it. Stop it. Don't do it no more. Stop with these inventing new classics, man. Stop it. Stop trying to be Bayou Classic. Stop trying to be Magic City. Stop trying to be the Florida Classic. Stop trying to be it, man. Because nobody is with the games anymore. Everyone is on to you. One thing this Georgia Football Classic fiasco did, you have lost the trust of all bunches of consumers.
Right.
Bunches of us. We ain't with it. The first thing we look at it, if we look at it and we see new classic being formed, first thing you're going to say is who's behind it? And how long is it going to take for this one to fail? Because in my last point, people brought up about the Las Vegas Classic that's coming up with Grambling against Jackson State. That one, too? Yeah, that one's coming up October 25th, same day as the Magic City Classic.
Oh, well, that we know how that's going to work.
That one, actually, I got to say, shout out to my guy Kyle from HBCU Legends. He interviewed the executive vice president of the Las Vegas Raiders. She actually was one of the people who spearheaded this event. So you actually have some real representation that's spearheading the event. Now, whether they bring in the numbers that they expect to do, that's still to be seen. But one thing that was said is when they do these classics, and the Circle City Classic said it, nowadays they're what they're clearly trying to get. They said anything between 25 and 30,000 is seen to be a success. Okay. We know what Magic City, we know what Bayou, we know what Florida Classic, we know what those are. But just for anybody else trying to do some new classics, stop it.
Where are you gonna get these 25 to 30,000 people from in Las Vegas to watch Grambling that late in October? Like, where they gonna get those people from? Are they gonna be AI or something?
Well, honestly, I think that one is going to be successful. Because I've like a lot of people that I've talked to, they're making that trip because again, Vegas sells itself, and then you're right on the strip. So I think that one is going to be pretty successful, and especially you'll attract all of those West Coast, those West Coast HBCU supporters, and it's two big names.
I guess you have to look at success for who, because if the schools don't have to spend $1, it's a very successful event. You got to go to Las Vegas, but like, how long are the people that are behind it? Like, okay, I didn't make what I wanted to make that year. I didn't like at the end of if business people are not making money, they losing money. So, like I said, it's very successful for the schools if you don't have to pay anything. But like, what do you get out of it? Like, I truly believe. I mean, the players are gonna enjoy playing in that stadium. I can't take that from them. The bands are gonna love. The coaches are gonna love that. You can't take that experience from them. They're gonna love that. But it just depends on who you asking. Was it a success or not? It just depends.
Yeah.
I think that one's going to be okay. Just because of the names and again, it kind of goes back to, even though it's going to be a new quote unquote classic, you still have the years of rivalry between those two schools. So I think that does help. But yeah, don't send Valley to Atlanta no more. Like,
man, I'm still laughing when she said.
Also do is it also bring the band heads out in that area to come.
Yes.
If they don't have any type of battle of the bands, the day before, something like that. Even if they did have battle of the bands the day before, the band heads would be at the battle and at the game to see Jackson State and Gramblin's band, battle it out.
And, yeah, kind of like the success of the Honda in California. A lot of people made that trip. One of my closest friends lives in San Diego, and she's an HBCU grad. She made the trip to LA to go to the Honda because, again, our HBCU alums on the West Coast, they thirst for things like that.
Yeah, like Edwin Moore said, he said a lot of HBCU alums attend them because they don't get games often. I know that they've done some games. They tried a game out there at the LA Coliseum. I know Morehouse played in it. I forget who their opponent was, but yeah, they've tried certain things. But man, we y'all get it, man. But last point with that failed experiment, I just feel bad that I also feel bad that Valley and FAMU gonna play on the Saturday of Thanksgiving weekend. And especially if both teams are way out of it. I mean, come on, man.
Right.
But anyhow, that's it. So tonight, it was great. Enjoyed ourselves.
Before we get up out of here, Wayne, can I get on the soapbox real quick?
Go ahead, man. Get on it.
All right. So I think you hit this a little earlier in the day when we first started. I was driving then, but like it really like it kind of made my blood boil today when I saw those bomb threats to my school. Okay, maybe a one-off, and then to see it again to the other HBCUs, man. Like, I just don't understand the people that do that. I mean, it's some, of course, this is all alleged. In my opinion, it's some person that's upset about something that had nothing to do with any HBCU at all. And I posted on my Facebook earlier, we were segregated. We got our own HBCUs, right? My computer monster just fell. That was annoying. But it was on the edge. It was already
that went up the deal.
Yeah, it was already broke anyway, so it's all good. But we don't bother anybody. They say get your own schools. We don't want you going to our universities. We did that. We got them still going. And Alabama has the most. What else did they say? They said Black Wall Street. We don't want you living in our neighborhoods. Go get your own stuff. We did that. They burned it down. Rosewood in Florida. We did that. Massacre. You know what I'm saying? Like it's getting old and it's getting frustrating. Then to even call and do stuff to people, to students that have nothing to do with what's going on. That's cowardly, man. Like that is getting real old. And that's something that's frustrating to me, man. Like, because, at the end of the day, we don't boss nobody. All this stuff has been going on right now. It ain't got nothing to do with us. And like, you can't even stay out of the way and still not be bothered. Like, it's insane. It's getting frustrating. Like, I don't know what else to do because you don't want to have distrust for everybody don't look like you. But a lot of people that don't look like me don't speak up. They like, and I'm sure the next couple of days or so, somebody's going to say, nobody, they're doing it on their own. They're making fun. Like, no, like, stop. Like, whoever hears this is find something else to do. Find somebody else to play with. Because at the end of the day, we doing what we do. And we're not asking anybody for any assistance, man. So I just want to say that. I want to get that off my chest because it's been bothering me all day. And I can't talk to people. I can't say it at work, obviously. because people don't understand it. But I know y'all would, so I just want to say that.
Yeah, and I appreciate you for getting up and saying it, man. And you know, like I said, I know I said it earlier. You know, HBCUs yesterday, HBCUs today, HBCU tomorrow, HBCU forever,
Correct.
forever. So tonight,
my birthday Saturday too. By the way, October 4th is my birthday. It's Libra season. Tomorrow, October 1st, October 5th, I'm gonna do a plug real quick. So October 5th, I'm partnering with PJ. I'm gonna doing a happy birthday to myself and a homecoming welcome on Sunday at Vibes. So we're gonna do this at Vibes on Sunday. Y'all come through. Shameless plug. That's all I got.
Tanaris don't never plan his birthday when.
Uh-oh. Sound went out. Some happened sound.
Jen, say what you said again. We can't hear you.
I said you never plan your birthday when I'm in Huntsville. Wait, hold your birthday until I get up there. Thank you.
Okay, I'll hold my birthday 10 days.
He said your boy got excited all of a sudden. I'm laughing though. My boy said Helen Keller could see it, man. That had me dying. That man, I might go back and watch that on replay just to laugh, bro. I'm laughing so hard on that, bro. That was such a funny line. But hey, shout out to you, David Williams. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Hey, listen, man. Gulf Coast Challenge. If you're going to Mobile, drive safely. If you're headed down there, and also if you party responsibly. Next week is homecoming week. We're gonna talk about homecoming on Tuesday night. So hey, shout out to all the chapters that was represented tonight. You had Mobile on, you had Cleveland on, you had Charlotte was on, you had Chicago on, you had Huntsville, Madison County chapter on, you had all the folks celebrating tonight, man. And all of you that have an alumni chapter or those that are a part of it, man, we love every last one of y'all. And everybody out here doing your thing, representing Bulldog Nation, representing any HBCU worldwide, man. Continue to do it with pride. And don't let nobody dim your light, because we are continuing to rise. We are doing great, man. Powerful. So next week we'll be back on, same time, same channel. You know what it is. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Make sure you subscribe if you've never subscribed, and share the show with somebody, because we're doing great things here. So my man T Gooden, my girl Jay the Great, my boy Dave, my boy DT, my boy Corey. We love everybody. We will see you next Tuesday night. God bless you. Good night.